Hello, so today we are going to look at a sum up of all those elements. I'm going to give you a roundup of the mudra for each one, including the mind, and then at the end I'm going to tell you about the next series that will be coming to your screens from the following week. Okay, see you soon. Hello! So let's look at those elements one at a time, but I'm going to talk you through the chakras as we go up. So we're going to start off at the base chakra, which is called the Muladhara chakra. Fantastic words. And these are the Sanskrit words. So this is the Muladhara. It's a beautiful red zone. Think of red potatoes, red onions and red earth. And this Muladhara chakra is actually related to the earth element. Now the earth, you may remember, is our ring finger. We could possibly touch them together, or we could hold it down in this way, maybe with both hands. So I'm using my thumb to hold it down, then I'm turning my hands upside down, resting them on my knees and tuning into that beautiful stability, safety of the earth element. And breathe while you're there. Tune into your earth element. Think of that red zone, those red potatoes and red onions. Okay, so let's work up to the next chakra, which is our lower abdomen, and that is the Svadhisthana chakra. Svadhisthana chakra, which is the Sacral Chakra. It relates to our hips, our sacrum, our lower abdomen, and feel that beautiful energy in there by giving them a little rotation, that figure of 8. Imagine an orange shawl wrapped around, giving you warmth and stability, but it also gives you imagination and creativity. And to tune into this one, we're going to use our little fingers. And the little finger also connects with the water element. So you could possibly touch them together, or you might want to do the mudra that I showed you in the water element, which is bringing down the middle 2 fingers. So that's your ring and middle finger. Hold them with your thumb. Let the other 2s stretch upwards and just hold them nicely to one side. Now, if you could do that with your left hand, it would be even better. So in order to do that, you can mirror me now. I'm using my right hand here. So these elements are pointing directly upwards. We've got the water here. Think of that beautiful water cleansing you, that lovely gorgeous element of water, and maybe water around your pelvic zone in that orange Svadhisthana chakra. Imagine we're 60% water. Think of the amount of water on the earth. Think of water is so important on the earth. You know, when I'm doing my core therapy, we always check for dehydration. It's one of the very first things we do in our muscle tests. It's so important that we are hydrated. Okay, so moving on up, we're going to now look at the thumb, which relates to the Manipura chakra. So that is the solar plexus right here, just under your ribs in the upper abdomen. And Manipura is the many-petaled flower. It's a bright yellow chakra. It's the largest of all the chakras of the body. And it resonates happiness, daffodils and buttercups and daisies. Imagine bananas and every other bright yellow, natural, earthly thing you can think of. Imagine this lovely area shining happiness, contentment, but definitely self-happiness and self-contentment, self-esteem, self-confidence. Yes, it's okay to think about ourselves and tap into that lovely area. Think about, when I say tap into, be aware of it and tune into it. feel that awareness. It's like a warmth settling in that part of the abdomen. And while you're there, we want to use the mudra for that, which is actually left hand comes underneath, right hand comes on top in a little thumb. So if I'm mirroring you, it'll be that way round. And breathe into that. Just hold it at your solar plexus site, that upper stomach area. Thumb upwards, and how fantastic. Isn't that just such a positive action? We do it many times a day, that lovely upward fire element. So when we're thinking about fire, this is called the Agni mudra, we're thinking of tuning into positivity. And whenever we press our thumbs against something, that is giving it energy, determination, action. We're tuning into stimulating that area. So by doing this, we're stimulating our solar plexus, which is our self-confidence and self-esteem. And breathe into that area as well. We all need that. Every single person on this planet needs some self-confidence and some self-esteem. Okay, how wonderful. And now we're going to look at the index finger, which relates to the Anahata chakra, which is the heart chakra. Anahata is green or pink in colour. Think and be aware of that lovely colour resting at your heart. It's a beautiful index finger, and you might want to turn that index finger and hold it down with the thumb. Maybe turn your hands up and rest them on your knees. Okay, and then breathe while you're in this place. Now this is love and passion, it's empathy, sympathy, it's healing. So when you're receiving therapy, you will often see a green colour behind your closed eyelids. And if you're feeling like you're receiving healing, maybe you're resting at night and you're tuning into some lovely meditative space, then you might see green behind your closed eyelids. Really hold that energy at your heart. Let it shine. Let other people receive your energy. You know, give, give, give. Give beautiful green energy to others. This will be a beautiful world if we give, give, give beautiful green energy. You've always got some for yourself. Tune into that for yourself as well, and then give, give, give. Wonderful. So that was the index finger. You know, we use that a lot in life, don't we? We're always pointing, and maybe we're giving some of that Anahata energy while we're doing it. Isn't that a nice idea to think about when we're pointing at an item, or pointing at a beautiful view, pointing at a pet, or a plant, or a new flower that's just emerged, blossomed. Then thinking, we love that, and we love that, we love that, because it's all about the Anahata. Okay, so now we're working on up, and we've come to the Vishuddhi chakra. Yeah, that lovely throat chakra, which is the blue energy. Okay, and it's around our mouth because it's expression, it's communication, but it is also the respiratory action. Whenever I'm thinking about this area, I think about a little waterfall, and it starts off just a gentle flow, and then eventually it turns into a beautiful gushing of a cleansing, clearing, cleaning action within my throat. And it's cleaning that beautiful throat, the respiratory, but it is cleaning the expression and communication. Wouldn't we be a better planet, and we can start off with one person, ourselves, if we communicate better, more effectively, more with love, more with empathy, but in a clean way. We don't want to give negativity, we want to give clean, positive energy from our Vishuddhi chakra. Okay. And now we're working on up to the Ajna, which is our third eye here. And our Ajna is all about the mind, mentality, intelligence, clairvoyance, intuition. Yeah, that feeling of just knowing. And it's the related area of our hand, of our mudras, is the palm. And how often do we do that in life? So we might even put two palms together. We might even clap them. We might even come into a prayer position and hold them at our hearts with our elbows up. And that means we are showing deep respect for the other person. We're saying my energy, my love, my essence is connecting to your essence, your love, your heart. If we hold them at our foreheads, that shows deep respect for the other person. If we hold them above our heads, then that is an amazing connection spiritually to something far greater, bigger than our mere selves. And we can tune in, become aware of, and meditate, maybe pray in that action. I wouldn't hold your hands there if you have high blood pressure or if you have particular neck or shoulder ache at the moment. And that lovely energy, tune into it, and let's take 3 long breaths at this place together. I feel better already. Thank you for sharing that with me. I really appreciate it. Now, one little story I told you last week all about the mind, the palm, was about that lake. And that lake can be busy. It can be very wavy and lots of more than ripples. It can be very stormy. Or maybe it can be very calm and tranquil. Maybe you can see across beautifully to the other side. And that can be our mind as well. So think about a lake or a pond or a river that is tranquil. And imagine being able to produce tranquility for your own mind by just calming that area. And being able to bring your palms together, produce tranquility at will. At will. So when we have a stormy sea in our minds, produce tranquility by bringing your palms together. And when you do that, you can see to the bottom of that lake because it is calm. And you look through the water, through the lake, and you can see to the bottom. You can see whether there's any pebbles and any fish, any coral, any beautiful plants. And then you are tuned into the lake of your mind, the lake that is able to bring tranquility to yourself, maybe through meditation or prayer, maybe just through being still with yourself, nice and calm and calm. So, where have I had all this inspiration for the Sanskrit words, the mudras, etc. for this element series? Well, I am currently on a meditation mastery course with Drew Yoga. Thank you, Drew Yoga. And I have been reading some bedtime reading called Mudras for Modern Life by Swami Saradananda. What a beautiful name, Swami Saradananda. And it's a gorgeous book full of mudras for every situation you might find yourself in, all the different scenarios and headspace, if you like. They cover beautiful coloured illustrations and narrative, very easy to follow, how to find a mudra for that situation that you think, I need some help here, I need some help tuning in. So whether you're meditating on the bus or simply relaxing. So yeah, have a read, see what you think. Thank you for sharing this with me, and I've really enjoyed bringing you this series. Please do stick with me for the next series. I'm so delighted and excited to share with you the next series, and the idea for that is going to be a series on self-massage for stress relief. And I'm going to take you through each area of the body in turn and give you tips and movement for each area. Meanwhile, I pull on my 25 years of therapy and clients, because I know that many have come to me in times of stress, anxiety, maybe even depression. And this new series will be sharing with you some tips from that experience. So thank you so much. Please like, comment, share, please subscribe, and let's have a conversation in the chat about how this may have helped you. Okay, so see you again next week. Bye guys.